观众朋友，大家好，欢迎回来。到了今天的嘉宾访谈环节。随着天气转暖呢，相信很多电视机前的观众朋友们都开始蠢蠢欲动，开始筹划这个出游了。如果电视机前很多朋友可能还没有做好计划的话呢，也没关系，因为今天我们请到的嘉宾呢，就是要给我们介绍一个非常有意义的这个景点参观的活动，而且特别的是呢，这些景点参观都是免费的。今天要跟大家讨论就是这个 Doors Open Ontario， 也就是中文叫做安省门户大开活动。非常高兴，我们今天请到的嘉宾呢是安省文化遗产基金会的这个社区活动主任 Michael Sawchuk. Welcome to our show, Michael.
Thank you for having me.
So first of all, tell us more about the Ontario Heritage Trust.
So the Ontario Heritage Trust is the Government of Ontario's lead heritage agency, and we're responsible for identifying, protecting, and promoting Ontario's cultural, built, and natural heritage assets.
So it has been like running the Doors Open Ontario for 10 years?
For just over 10 years now, yes. The Trust started the program back in 2002.
Tell us more about the Doors Open. What is it?
What is it? Doors Open is a program where communities across the province host local events on weekends to showcase significant heritage sites and other sites of cultural interest. So the sites that are involved and that participate in the program, they can come in all shapes and sizes. You can have everything from giant industrial complexes down to really tiny historic cottages. And every site's a little different, and every community runs their event a little differently as well. So there are 57 different events for people to check out this year.
So anything special about this year? I know that this program first started in 2002.
Yes.
So it's been like this year is going to be the 11th year.
It's going to be the 11th year. We celebrated our 10th anniversary last year. The whole Doors Open concept first originated overseas in France in 1984, and it was really successful there and soon spread to other European countries. The city of Toronto was actually the first place to bring the program over to North America. So they ran an event in the year 2000, and it was quite successful. So by 2002, the Trust launched a province-wide version, and that program's been running strong ever since. So this is our 11th year. We have a record number of events this year in 57. So back when we started in 2002, it was only 17, and we've more than tripled that. So it's quite exciting for us.
刚才 Michael 给我们介绍了一下这个 Doors Open 的一些历史的情况。他说，最早这个 Doors Open 是在法国诞生的，然后在2002年的时候是在多伦多最先开始，而且多伦多也是北美地区第一个城市开展这么一个活动。当时最开始的时候，他们只有17个社区参与这个安省门户大开的活动，到今年2012年已经是他们这个第11个年头。那么今年有57个社区来参与这个活动。那么在这个安省门户开放日这一天呢，会有很多这个包括历史建筑啊、文化地点等非常有趣的一些地点对公众开放，而且最主要的是这些地点都是免费对公众开放的。So I know there you have like 5 new communities join this year's program.
We do.
What are they?
Yes, Algonquin Highlands, Georgian Bay, Quinte West, Halton Hills, and there's one more. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the fifth one.
Lambton County?
Lambton County, that's right.
What is so special about those 5 new communities?
Well, most of the communities that are in the program now have been in for several years. So it's always exciting when we get new communities because it's something new for people to see.
Right.
And there are a number of people that really enjoy this program and travel from right across the province to visit different events every year. So the fact that we've been able to bring new events into the program every year since the first in 2002 ensures that there's always something new to see.
And you have a theme this year.
We do have a theme, yes. It's called Defending a Nation. So this year is the 200th anniversary since the War of 1812, which was a very, very significant event in Canada's history.
Right.
So what we wanted to do was we wanted to commemorate that 200-year anniversary by coming up with a theme that related to that war. Now, we also kept in mind that, that not all communities in Ontario played a pivotal role in the War of 1812. So we wanted to make the theme a little more broad. So we made it Defending a Nation so communities could also celebrate war monuments and armories and any sites that related to defense or military in general.
那么刚才 Michael 给我们介绍了一下，说在今年这个 Doors Open Ontario，他们有一个非常特别的主题，叫做 Defending a Nation， 咱们翻译成中文可能就是这个保卫国家。那他说为什么会有这么一个主题呢？因为是为了纪念1812年的这场战争，当时是在200年前。这场战争呢是这个当时因为那个时候加拿大还没有建国，所以那场战争是英国和美国作战的，因为当时是这个加拿大还是英国的殖民地。当时那场战争可以说呢，它是对加拿大后来这个建国具有非常重要的意义啊，也是鉴定了后来这个加拿大与美国这个和平关系的一个基础，所以说有很多值得纪念的地方。那为什么说今年会把这个作为今年这个 Doors Open Ontario 的主题？是因为当年200年前那场战争，安省就是一个主要的战场之一。So 我们再问一问这个Michael， 他们在今年这些活动当中有哪些非常特别的景点想要介绍给大家 ？So do you have any highlights for this year's sites?
Yeah, there are a number of highlights.
Okay, so we have some pictures.
Okay, so one of the first is Havergal College, which is in Toronto. Or this one being shown here actually is the Bissett House in, it was part of Doors Open Georgian Bay. So this is a house from 1895. It's a two-story farmhouse that was moved recently, and now it functions as the tourism office there. So during Doors Open, they'll be bringing in some artifacts and some relics that relate directly to the history of Port Severn, where it's located.
Let's see next one.
So this here is a photo of the Hungry Hollow Trail, which is part of Doors Open Halton Hills. And I think this site's really interesting because it shows that Doors Open Ontario isn't only about buildings. It's also about natural heritage, and in some cases we have boats and other sites that aren't buildings. So this one's really interesting because it's the trail starts in a mixed forest and moves down to a ravine where there are a number of species, including over 450 different plant species and close to 150 different animal species living there.
Let's see, what else do we have?
So this is one of my favorites for this year. This is Nemo Hall, which is part of the Lambton County event. And this building is it was built in the 1870s, and it's in the Second Empire style. And it's just a large house that was built by a prominent business person back in the days of the petroleum oil rush back in the 1860s. So this house has over 20 rooms and 5 different fireplaces, one of which won first prize at the Chicago World Fair of 1893.
Wow, it's a long history.
Yes. This is Battle Hill, so it's the site of the Battle of Longwoods, which is part of Doors Open Middlesex County. And this one relates directly to the theme we talked about, defending a nation. This was a battle site from March 2014, part of the War of 1812. So people that visit this site are going to hear all about its history and the fact that the battle that occurred on that very site, there were 18 Canadians who lost their lives and another 50 that were injured.
There should be one more, yeah.
And this site is, it's a boat, it's a sailboat called the Schooner Anita, and it's part of the Doors Open Oakville event. And again, this one's really interesting because it's not a building. It gives people the opportunity to see something a little different. The owners of the boat will be there on the Doors Open weekend, letting people on board and giving them a tour of the boat.
So this year's Doors Open Ontario already started on April 28th in Guelph.
That's right.
And there's no events nor doors open for this coming weekend, but for the weekend after this one. Yep. So that's 26th and 27th.
That's right. So they pick up again on that weekend, and the most well-attended event, Doors Open Toronto, happens that weekend, and they have close to 150 different sites open. So that's a really good one for people to check out if they want to fit a lot of different sites into the whole weekend.
Okay. 非常感谢 Michael 今天在百忙当中抽出时间跟我们介绍了一下这个安省门户大开活动，也就是 Doors Open Ontario。如果电视机前观众朋友们想了解更多的信息呢，不妨登录到他们的网站，网站是 www.doorsopenontario.on.ca。在上面呢会有很多非常详细的，包括哪天哪一个社区的哪些地方是免费对公众开放，大家可以去做一个参考，然后可以筹划一下自己的这个出行的计划。再次感谢 ，Thank you very much for coming to join our show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. 我们今天的访问到这里呢，先暂时告一段落，稍事休息一下，广告回来再会。